Good evening, Rotarians and visitors. I think I've seen only one visitor. Welcome to another Tuesday evening for our normal fellowship. I sincerely appreciate your availability for tonight's fellowship. I'm sure it is not very easy to create these times, but since you are a Rotarian, and very good Rotarian at that, I take this opportunity to sincerely welcome you, and you must feel extremely wanted. So let's start the fellowship with the national anthem. That is quite okay. That's okay, Jarvis? Jarvis?
Yes, President.
Can we add there?
Yes, we have.
A forward test, Miriam?
Before we test, of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it breed goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Now, Jerry, can we quickly say the Rotary grace that is critical for the peace of mind?
Wow, can I remember it?
Say whichever grace you have.
Okay, the Rotary grace. Of the things we think, say, or do, may we be forever mindful of the needs of others. Thank you. Amen.
Wonderful. Amen. Now, the secretary and requesting that whoever has an announcement should send charter. Miriam, do you have any announcement from the end of the directors?
I only have the, I'm not sure if the projects are here, but they requested that we remind the members of the visit of this month to Nyumba ya Tumaini on the 25th of the month. And Evelyn is the project champion of this one, and she had requested for support, and it is running on our Rotary Club wall. So let us support the project team. And then secondly is also on behalf of Patrick. I'm not sure if he's logged in already. On behalf of Patrick is to remind members to register for DCA. If you have any queries, any clarifications that you need to make, please contact Patrick, who is leading the DCA 2021. It will be in April on the 15th to 17th at Fairmont, Nanyuki. Then from my desk also is to remind us to send me your classification as you would like them to appear on the District 9212 directory. So please say chat me your classification so that we can send to the district for them to put it on a directory for ease of probably if they want any professional or any speciality in something that they want done in the district or any other business. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miriam. Now, incidentally, the visit, this is our first visit of the year. We didn't need to concentrate on those visits. We make a serious and a lot of difference to the targeted group. I can see the start has been quite encouraging. I've just spoken to Evelyn. She's going to put some more effort into it. But what I thought could happen, and that's what I've discussed with her, is during the visit, we could also arrange to plant some trees. I could organize for some seedlings, because I know for Miriam's things are not ready. We could organize for some about 100 or so seedlings. We do some at NYT and others at Goroi mix, so that we have a more engaged day. Now, on this year, that one I'm going to leave to Patrick. I specifically selected him to be the team leader. But on these classifications, now there is an intensifying request for Rotarians to do business with each other. There is no need to go and look for insurance. Motor vehicle insurance. We shall henceforth actually be interested in promoting our own members. Not for crowd, even in the district. If you want some expertise, and we've got wonderful expertise in the district, let's tender our classification so that maybe if there's a referral coming up, we get, because I've been getting referrals on some properties, and it has been quite supportive. Now, on Saturday, the membership committee at Nadiong and his team with some aspiring Rotarians, just for lunch and to share the aspirations of Rotary and what is Rotary all about. And whoever is available, I'm going to make a request that maybe you join us to create an atmosphere of togetherness, that kind of a situation. The DG visit for the Nyamachoma's function is still on the 1st of August. He is very, very eager for that particular day. Now, we are to arrange some events for that particular day, but we want to make it as free as possible. Let people just enjoy Nyamachoma and have a TikTok. Only people have TikToks. But we can put in 1 or 2 events. We also need to decide who is going to be invited, or what kind of a number of people we want. We are going to have a meeting as soon as possible with a small committee which was selected for that purpose. CP Kyengo called me this morning to find out exactly whether his God is there, but I told him to prepare himself for the first. Let's recognize our charter president and past president of Accra on that particular day. We make a special mention for them, including the charter members also. Now, you have seen there's a communication on the Rotary dues. The Rotary dues have been slashed, have been reduced. My board is going to meet very shortly and organize how much we are going to have, because the amount which is mandatory now is about 12,000, which is a big reduction. Because if you look at the communication we have received, the mandatory dues now is Rotary International dues, which is $69. Council registration is $1. Online magazine is $6, which is optional. You can actually subscribe to the online instead of the hard copy. District dues is now $17. country dues is $9. Total is $1 or $2, but because of the exchange rates, it has been rounded up to 12,000. Now, so that we are going to do away with most of the expenses we normally charge members, but I'm going to leave that one to the board to make a decision, because I cannot make a decision alone. Is that okay, members? That's
Kabisa.
okay? That's good?
Yes, it is.
Now, yeah, the other issue I've seen communicating is the fundraising for TRF. That one is, I'm going to discuss specifically with the TRF team, because of the amount of payment which has been made simplified. We can now individually even contribute to TRF without any issues. That one is going to be, I'm going to meet with Dr. Kakuya and his team, so that we can be able to put together a quick and easy to organize a program. Now, the name belongs to the training team. I'm happy that this one has taken place quite early in the Rotary here. I'm going to grant them as much time as possible, because training is especially critical. We are going to have targeted trainings as we go along, training in the projects and the project writing, project management. We are going to have trainings specifically on leadership development. And we are going to utilize our own in-house team, though this team of the IPP and the Santo is mandated, specifically mandated to outsource trainers for the club, and they can actually organize for training anytime and just seek our consent that you are going to organize for a specific training on that particular time. There's a serious training I want us to do internally about the relationship between the RI, the district, and the clubs. Many people do not know what the relationship between the Rotary International, the districts, and the Rotary clubs themselves. But it is a very critical relationship, because the clubs do not exist alone. The district is actually an agent of the RI, so we need to have a specific training on that. And now, we are also transiting the Rotaractors into Rotarians, so specific schedule of training is also needing to be arranged. And I can assure you, IPP, this year you're going to be very, very busy. We are going maybe to sponsor and put in some little budget. We're going to put in some little budget. When we raise some little cash, we are going to put in a budget for you to promote training. Training is extremely critical this Rotary here. I take this opportunity to welcome IPP Macharia and the Santo Kyengo, so that they can now take us through the first training session. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, and it's a pleasure to be here with you. It sounds like my retirement is going to be very busy. I thought I'll be granted, a few months off, but it's great to be here. So first of all, I want to introduce my team. Our training team for this year, we have the club admin, we have the club secretary, that is Miriam. The club admin is Njeri. We have Patricia Njeri. We have yourself, Mr. President. We have our AG, Pamela Mburia. Then we have Jarvis, and our international fundraising director, Santo. So this team, we came up with some proposed training topics, including effective committees, importance of attending fellowship, the Rotary structure, and others. So we'll be requesting members to give us training topics that they would want to be trained on. Today we're going to be discussing about being an effective Rotarian, And we're going to be doing this in partnership with Santo. At this point, let me just share the screen so that we can be able to start this. Is my screen visible?
It is.
Yes, it is.
All right. So our topic for today is being an effective Rotarian, and we're going to do this in partnership with Santo. So let me invite him to introduce himself. A big oversight, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Peter Macharia. My classification is Peace of Mind, and I'm the immediate past president. So let me invite Santo to take us through, or to introduce himself and take us through this part of the training. Welcome, Santo.
Thank you very much, Macharia. Very good evening, Mr. President, fellow Rotarians and guests. My name is Santo Kyengo. My classification is training and aviation. It's a pleasure to take you through this session in partnership with Macharia, and we'll dive straight into it because of time. But before we start off, just one more thing. Should you want us to do a particular training that you'd be interested in, we kindly request you to just put it in the chat box, and then we'll pick it up from there. Please, if you have any ideas, any thoughts on what areas you'd like us to train, please drop it in the chat box. Now, before I start, I'd like to ask each one of us, I think we are about 16 of us. So I'll randomly just choose a few people, and I just want you to tell me how your day was. But the trick of this is you're not going to tell me my day was good, my day was bad. You're going to tell it to us in form of traffic lights. So what you're going to say is, my traffic light is red, red being was not a very good day. Or my traffic light is amber, which means it was just there. Or my traffic light is green. Should you not follow this sequence, and you're going to owe the sergeant at arms something small. Okay? So moving swiftly, Miriam, how was your day?
My traffic light was red.
Okay, you'll owe the sergeant at arms something. I said my traffic light is red. My traffic light is
My traffic light is
amber.
red.
Okay, since you're the first one, I'll forgive you. Okay, next we have Abigail. Abigail, how was your day?
My traffic light is amber.
Fantastic, thank you, Abigail. We have Auko Stacy. How's your day?
My traffic light is amber.
Fantastic. Mr. PP Arun Gikera, how's your day?
My traffic light is green.
Fantastic. That was a good day. Membership Director Jeffrey Thiongo, how was your day?
Amber.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
My traffic light is amber.
Fantastic. Shamit, is Shamita here? I've seen she's not. How was your day, Shamita? All right. Okay, I don't think we have her there. Okay, one last person, Dr. Francis Gakuya. How was your day?
My traffic light is green.
Fantastic. Okay. I don't think I'll be getting any money for the sergeant at arms here. So swiftly, let's go into our topic of the day. Who is an effective Rotarian? Now, I'll give you like a minute or two. I'd like everyone to type in the chat box who they think an effective Rotarian is. Very quickly, just chat. Just type something. Very quickly, very quickly. All right, since these people are not typing, let me just throw it to the floor. Jerry, who do you think an effective Rotarian is? Okay, we have one, good. But Jerry, you'll still answer me?
Sema being put on the spot.
Okay.
An effective Rotarian
Uh,
is always there to support the president and to support the club, and
yes,
available in any way, in whatever way, to serve the community.
fantastic. We have a few more here. Miriam says an effective Rotarian participates in club activities. Very good. RCR, I believe that is Jarvis, one who inspires action in others by serving within the 7 areas of focus. Wow, that is very nice and very deep. Laima, one who attends meeting, pays dues, participates in club events. Fantastic. I have a feeling you had a leakage, Laima. Attends PP Harun Gikera, attends fellowship, pays dues, and participates in projects. Very good. Mr. President, one who regularly attends fellowships. Fantastic. Dr. Francis Gakuya, one who is always ready and willing to assist the less fortunate in the society. Very good. Michael Nawari, PE, an effective Rotarian is committed and dedicated individual who is available for club events. Fantastic. My trainer, I will not take yours. I'll ignore yours. You have leakage. Auko Stacy, one who is on his or her toes, supporting the club, direct and Rotary goals. Yes. Ikera again, one who practices 4-way tests. Joy, Karibu Sana, an effective Rotarian is a person who's always available and contributes effectively. Okay, Laima, very good. So the points are all yours, no leakage, very good. Then one who is willing, Abigail, one who is willing to attend the club events. Last but not least, from Laima, gives quality service to Rotary Club. Fantastic. I don't think we need to train. I think we can go to the next order of business because I think everyone knows what an effective trainer is. However, I think there are 1 or 2 things that were missed out that I have not seen, but I'll take this opportunity to invite Peter Macharia to quickly go through our list that we found that actually defines or makes an effective Rotarian. And this is our desire for our club in Ongata Rongai. Over to you, Peter Macharia.
Thanks very much, Santo, for taking us through that. And I can see our members, they know about effective Rotarians. Unfortunately, because we had prepared this slide, so we'll just go through them. Now, you have mentioned about commitment, you have mentioned about all those things, but the most important thing in terms of an effective Rotarian is attendance. An effective Rotarian attends club fellowships. They try as much as possible to do so. If not, they do makeup. So they visit other clubs and do makeups. Effective Rotarians are also those who participate in committees that they are assigned to. They also attend club events, district functions. At this time when we have this Zoom, or rather COVID is here and everything is happening online, this is a great opportunity to attend a lot of these online functions as possible. I think we are going to be having makeups that are over 100%. So attendance is very key for effective Rotarians because this is where we get to learn, we get to interact and learn more about Rotary. The other aspect is commitment. Somebody mentioned it, I think it was our president-elect. We know the purpose of being a Rotarian, and we must put aside time, money, skills, so that we participate or we show our commitment as Rotarians. Something else that is very important is that we need to have a balance between family, vocation, and community. We have had incidences where families have complained that since their member joined Rotary, they have not been seen for the last, or they're very active at home. So we need to have that balance. And very importantly, effective Rotarians pay their dues when called upon to do so, because the club needs these funds to be able to be in good standing with Rotary. Then fellowship. When you talk about fellowship, this is where we meet and interact as members from various clubs or with guests. Fellowship is also inclusive of what in RCOR we call swallowship or sipship. So when you're in swallowship with your fellow members, this is also part of fellowship. Effective Rotarians go out of their way to welcome and interact with guests who have attended our meetings. At Rotary conventions and conferences, as effective Rotarians, we make efforts to interact with other Rotarians from other clubs, because this is an opportunity for us to network regionally and worldwide, forge opportunities to find project partners. Then vocation, this is what we do apart from being Rotarians. So effective Rotarians understand how the classification system in Rotary works, and they also respect every vocation. So it does not matter what a member of Rotary does in terms of earning a living. It is a respectable profession, because that way we are able to work as a community. Vocation. Rotarians also believe that each member should excel in their work and support and help each other to fulfill that vocation. Then knowledge. Effective Rotarians need to keep in touch with the new developments that are happening in Rotary worldwide. And my Rotary is a great place to catch up with what is happening in the Rotary world. Within my Rotary, there is what is called the Learning Center. How many of us have been to the Learning Center in the recent past? This is a great place where we can learn things, we can get trained on matters Rotary. But these skills that we learn there are also applicable in our day-to-day lives and in our businesses. Effective Rotarians also attend district and club trainings when called upon to do so. So I want to thank each and every one of you who has spared time to be here. When effective Rotarians empathize with other people who are in difficulty. That is one of the reasons why we are in Rotary. We believe that when we do this for our members and the community, we are merely returning a small part of what we have received from it. Then there is what we call the image of Rotary. Effective Rotarians may sometimes feel that all is not right with Rotary. We know some elements in Rotary may need improvement, but rather than be negative, we are positive, and we have a positive approach to try and change these things. We also have a positive attitude and portray a good image of Rotary. There is what we call the 4-way test. This is something that we should try and uphold in our day-to-day lives. Then there are 3 types of Rotarians in this world. Those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what happened. Which one of you, or which category of this are you in? And how can we change so that we are in the better category? And to finish this part of the presentation, I'm going to share a quote by Sir Winston Churchill, which says, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. I'm through with that part of the presentation. So now I would want to ask members for feedback in terms of what has been captured, and are there areas that we have not captured in terms of an effective Rotarian that you can share. So I want to get feedback from members about this. Anything that Santo you would want to add?
Not really. I think it was all captured. Probably now we throw it back to the members to ask any questions or some feedback. They're also free to overrule if we overrule us, if they think what we've said doesn't make any sense. Yes.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Miriam.
Yes, Miriam.
Yeah, thank you, IPP, for that lovely presentation. There's somewhere you've mentioned that a good Rotarian needs to keep, to be well informed with what is happening in Rotary. Do you have a suggestion on where we can get this information? Probably if in my Rotary, which areas give us a good, probably what is happening to the Rotary world?
Thanks, Miriam. That's a very good question. When you log into my Rotary, there's the front page. The front page usually has a section for that. Sorry about that, pets in the house. What I'm saying is that on the front page of, when you log into my Rotary, there is a front page which has a section of news. It's just written, it could be news. It talks about, it has small captions on it that talks about, like now, if you open my Rotary, there's a section there that talks about the international convention that is happening next year. Another area will be the learning center itself, which talks about, it gives you an opportunity to train on new things that are happening within the Rotary circle. I hope I have answered that.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you, IPP and Santo. That was a great presentation. For the purpose of the visitors in the house, what is the qualification, or what do they need to do in order to be inducted into our Rotary Club? Thank you.
And Jerry, thank you very much for that question. There are certain criteria that one needs to fulfill before they become a Rotarian. The most important is firstly to attend meetings. At the moment, I think it is 4 or 5 consecutive meetings. Number 2 is to go for a club project. So like this weekend, that would be an ideal project. That would be an ideal project for prospective members to attend. Then there is the payment of dues. So there is a joining fee. I think, okay, previously we had an application fee and then part payment of the membership dues. I'm not sure if that has changed in the current year, but maybe I would also invite our membership director. Maybe he can chip in and say a word about this. Is our membership director in?
But as a follow-up to the question by Jerry,
yes.
Now there are some specific trainings which the new Rotarians or those aspiring to join needs to go through. Are you able, or are you in a position to develop a protocol for a simple protocol for the aspiring Rotarians to very quickly get trained in so that immediately they can be able to integrate with other members of the Rotary Club.
Mr. President, that's a good suggestion. I would also probably propose that we maybe have an induction process, something that is adopted by the club that all prospective Rotarians will go through. So probably we need to come up just with a guideline for how to prepare members from when they join to when they transit into becoming Rotarians. There are a number of clubs like Karen and Budaiga that have a very nice induction process. Maybe that is something that we can look at adopting from some of these older clubs.
That is true.
Maybe just to add on to what Mr. President suggested, I think it's a brilliant idea. I think there's a lot of resources in the Learning Center on my Rotary platform, which other than getting more knowledge about what Rotary is all about, you also get a certification, which I believe will be very handy for anyone interested in joining Rotary. So there's a wealth of knowledge, and the beauty about it is you'll get tested to rate if you have understood. After years, you get a certificate. Should be part of the induction process for all our aspiring and new members.
Thanks, Santo. That is a good suggestion. And there's something also that I will share with our PR director. It's called the ABCs of Rotary, so that it can be custom made to RCOR. Then it can be given to prospective members, maybe. But that is maybe something I'll also share with the membership director for his input.
Mr. IPP, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
I have a question. As somebody who's not a Rotarian, the first question, why should I join Rotary? And then the second question, what does Rotary do? What is the importance of Rotary to the community and to just the whole world?
Wow, that's a very good question for those who are not Rotarians. Basically, Rotarians are people who are committed to making a difference in their community. And you asked what are Rotarians and what do they do? So Rotarians are people from all walks of life who come together and make a difference in their community in terms of provision of water, in terms of food, in terms of their skills and knowledge. So that is, in a nutshell, what Rotarians do. But I will also, maybe you can also tell us from your experience. So
or maybe let me, I could add on to that. Michael, like he said, Rotary it's a movement that's not affiliated to any religion or caste or class. And what happens is it tries to make a difference in people's lives. And it has narrowed it down to 7 areas of focus, which include, one would be education, sanitation, and can I throw it to the members?
Environment.
You guys, fantastic. That's the new one. I wanted that
Yes.
to be last. It's a newly, the new area of focus in Rotary is environment. Someone else? One. So we have 2.
Maternal and child health care.
Fantastic. Thank you, Miriam. 4. Guys, we need to know this. Offer hands. Let's speak.
Is
I'll
peace and
pick someone.
conflict resolution?
Miriam, don't say everything.
Okay, sorry.
Wachia wengine, please.
Don't
Okay, you say that.
Don't make us look.
They are not good Rotarians.
All right. Guys, three more remaining.
You can ask VP Edward. There.
Okay, please. Okay, and as the PP?
Professional development.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Jerry?
I'm trying to remember what has been mentioned so far.
Okay, those
What has been
maternal health.
mentioned? Just repeat.
Those environment.
Okay.
Those maternal health.
Okay.
There is peace and
conflict.
Conflict. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah, those three. Water and
Economic
sanitation.
development.
Economic development. Yeah. Two more.
Basic education and literacy.
Literacy.
Fantastic. Yes. And then the last one.
Disease prevention.
Oh,
fantastic.
yes.
Thank you, Jarvis. All right, Rotarians, we need to know our areas of focus. Remember, we are brand ambassadors of Rotary, so if someone does ask us, we need to know the area of focus of Rotary. So it's very, very important to have these on the tips of our fingers. You don't necessarily need to know them exactly the way they are, but we need to at least know our area of focus in Rotary. I hope you answered, Michael.
Thank you very much, IPP Macharia and Director Santos. Thank you. I'm well answered.
Thanks, Michael. And maybe just to add on the benefits, what are the benefits of being a Rotarian? I will also throw this to the group. What are some of the benefits? What have members benefited from being Rotarians? Let me start. Maybe I can ask our AG. She's on phone. Let me ask our past president, Harun Gikera. What benefit does one get by being a member of Rotary? So somebody had asked about that.
Thank you, IPP. There are many benefits of being a Rotarian, but I think the important one we usually say is the network that it creates, that you are able to network with many globally. And at the other one which goes alongside that opportunity that it gives you is, I think, for you to become a Rotarian, one, you have to be somebody who gives back to the society. And we always say that if you give as an individual, you can go only as much. But Rotary gives you that platform where you are able to connect and be able to reach out to global resources for you to be able to give back to the society in a large scale by partnering with all other Rotarians locally and globally. I think that is the foundation for most of us to join the Rotary. It's that heart of giving back to the society.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I also believe in terms of public speaking, leadership development, these are some of the things that you gain. And then I've seen some questions on the chat. Somebody has asked, what is the benefit for a Rotaractor to upgrade or achieve to Rotary? Maybe I can throw this to our previous new generation director. Maybe she can tell us something about that. Jerry, are you there? What is the benefit of a Rotaractor to upgrade or achieve to Rotary? That is one question. as she, okay, she might not be there. Then there's another question here. What about interactors? Are we also considered as part of the Rotary family at large? Yes, Rotaractors are considered as part of the Rotary family for the moment. And one of the benefits for a Rotaractor to upgrade is you're able to upgrade your network as well. We've heard that one of the main benefits of being a Rotarian is you get networks both locally and internationally. So imagine you move from Rotaract to Rotary. This, you get access to a whole network of people that you can call upon at any time, you know, for whatever area, whether it is business or employment. You have a huge network of people that you can call upon, and also the experience of just serving your community. I hope I have answered those questions. And if there are no further comments, I want to hand over the meeting back to the president. Any questions before we hand over the meeting?
For the next session. Thank you, HPP. Thank you, HPP and Santo. Indeed, it is a wonderful session. We should continue this training, but targeted trainings. We may not be here all the time. We may have to create some small groups where people are trained intensely. Because like now we have been told to train the next leaders for the coming Rotary here. So as Michael is here, he is preparing himself for the year 2021-2022, and Evelyn is also training himself for 2022-2023. We have incidentally been told to identify potential leaders after that. So there is a continuous training. I'm grateful that you have been able to put a package together, which is relevant, very relevant for new and practicing Rotarians. So much that, in my view, if we intensify these trainings, then we become better Rotarians. Because a trained Rotarian is definitely a better Rotarian. We are very grateful, and specifically, I'm very grateful to IPP. At a very short request, you put together a package, and Santo, please keep it up together with your members. When you're putting up these packages together, involve your members in your training committee so that they also run more. And if possible, because I can see you put up a write-up, just share with the group. Share with the group. Those people want to keep reminding themselves of this share. Now, I think I've seen we have quite a number of visitors. I'm not going to mention each one of you, but it is important to appreciate each one of you. Abigail Sang, I've seen Dennis Sinio is now upgrading to Rotarian. I'm going to keep a very close eye on you, so that you can join the bigger rig. Joy Okoth, Joyce, Raima, I have seen you. Karibu sana, always with us. Now, we shall make a recognition of all the attendees, including the past president Harun and AG Pamela. AG Pamela, before I go to the SAA, do you have something to say?
Family of Rotary, good evening, and thank you, President. Sorry, IPP, you caught me when I was just logging in. I was just switching off from a board meeting for one of my clubs. So
Sorry, you're muted.
AG Pamela, you're muted. Okay.
Yes, I'm unmuted. Have I been muted all along?
Yeah. We didn't hear you.
Anything? Okay, so sorry. I said, first of all, thank you very much, President. and family of Rotary, I'm happy to be with you this evening. I'm sorry, IPP, because you caught me when I was on the phone. I had just logged off a board meeting for one of my clubs, and so the president called me to catch up on something. I'm sorry about that, but I think what you're asking me to talk about or to say something about is being a Rotarian, because that's what IPP Haron, I had him talk about. Let me throw in a word on that myself. Like I always say, a Rotarian, you know, being a Rotarian is a lifestyle. And you remember what DG Patrick has been talking about? It's don't just be okay with being a Rotarian. In Rotary, aspire to move up. Yeah, don't be comfortable with the ordinary. It's not okay to just say I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Ongata Rongai. Live Rotary, and living Rotary means you are an active Rotarian. You can be an active Rotarian, yes, in club activities, you paying your dues, but use those skills, use those talents that you have to reach out and impact Rotary. I think that's the whole essence of Rotary, because you've seen people who have serious Rotarians, they've gone up the ladder, they've committed so much in their life in Rotary. And I think that is what each Rotarian should aspire to be. Yeah, I want to encourage you. Please let's have, especially the coming year, and because I'm seeing that we are reorganizing ourselves as a club, let's see more leaders in the country office, in the district office, come out of the Rotary Club of Ongata Rongai, because we have the capacity in the club. And please, let's go for it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, AG, for Pamela. Let's be the people who make things happen. Thank you very much. Michael, can you display the PBO number on the screen? And let's rush it because we've got a few minutes. Let's pay as quickly as possible for the happy dollars, and Michael, can you please take over for that short period?
No, the new treasurer. You forgot your treasurer, sir.
Oh. Charles, are you? Charles, you are there. Sorry. I'm used to you, so. Charles, where are you?
Charles is there.
I'm here.
Good.
Can you, in the absence of the SAA, can you please very quickly conduct that session so that we can close the meeting?
Wow. I believe this is a very simple exercise. Just send your happy dollars and the SAA to the pay bill number shown there, and send the SMS to me, 0721910098, that I'm also going to send via the chat.
Okay. Thank you.
Is it possible to explain what the funds are for, maybe for the benefit of the new visitors, and maybe they might want to chip in something or throw in something?
I hear you, IPP. Could you probably broaden it as part of being a good Rotarian?
So IPP assists there.
Yeah.
Let me to the immediate past treasurer, who is very versed in this particular, and he can take it up for us.
So good evening, everybody. The monies that we are collecting are basically used to fund the projects that we do in the community. So if you are a visitor you can send whatever money you have, and that will be used to do various projects. We do various projects like visiting children's homes, putting boreholes, and all over the place. So we really do not have, the money we get is from people like yourselves. So we are asking you, requesting you that you can help in whatever way you can to help us make a difference in our community. So do not think whatever amount you're contributing is too small. Any amount is welcome. So thank you. I'm back to the treasurer.
Thanks, P. Michael. Thanks, P. Michael. Once a treasurer, always a treasurer. So we also treasure you.
Thank you very much. So, asante sana.
Do
Thank you
people
very
make
much.
sure if they're happy?
I'd like to, I'm very happy. So can I say why I'm happy, Mr. President?
Yes, sure, yes.
Okay, I have $2 happy. The first one is for the fantastic presentation and training by IPP and SATO. I look forward to more in the coming year. The second one is to appreciate members of the Interact Club of Laser Hill Academy who are here. That is Variella and Joy. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you.
I also have 10 happies. The first 2 happies goes to IPP and Santo for that packaged presentation on training. I also recognize the interactors who are in the house, the Rotaractors, and every visitor in the group, and other Rotarians who are able to log in tonight. Thank you very much. 10 happies.
I am also very happy today. I have 5 happies. One definitely is for the opportunity to train and learn through training. So I want to thank my co-trainer Santo for taking us through this. Then another happy is for the branding I'm seeing that is happening on the RCOR Zoom wall. So when you switch off your video, there's a brand there. Thanks to our PR director, that's great. And then I'm just happy to see the interactors as well and all the Rotarians in the house. Thank you.
I wish to give 5 happies. You can hear me, Mr. President. I wish to give $5 happy.
Yes, we can.
Go ahead.
He's muted. You're muted, Geoffrey Thiago.
Now you can hear me. You can hear me, Pepe? Yes, I wish to give $5 happy, and I wish to apologize to Miriam that I did not indicate that I had a notice to make. I'll just give a very, very short notice for purposes of our visitors in the room that the president will be on this coming Saturday on the 18th, be having an informal lunch with our inductee class, together with the visitors who are here at the district, just for us to be able to bond, and so that we can also explain to them a few of those things that IPP, Macharia, and Santos, Director Santos, have just said today. So in that regard, Mr. Michael, I think I have given information to you that you'll be leading us in that discussion. So I want to invite all of them to the district on that day. For that purpose, I am giving $5 happy. One for the beautiful presentation by IPP area and Director Santos. That was a very good insight. 2 for getting in this fellowship, $2 happy. And the rest for just being able to see you people. Thank you so much. $5 happy.
Now, please continue using the PayBill number, and then send the message to Charles Miricho. And now it is 7:32. I intend to.
Mr. President, I just have one small announcement to make.
Yeah, please.
Again, on the 25th of this month, 25th of July, we have a home visit to Nyumba ya Tumaini. And PNN Evelyn has shared on our WhatsApp group the requirements or the needs of the children's home. So we are inviting you to contribute to enable us to be able to buy some items that these kids really need. So please send whatever amount you can to the club pay bill number and indicate in the pay bill number, the account number as NYT, and the amount raised will be used to buy the items that are required by the boys in that home. So thank you, and back to you, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Michael. Though we untouched that issue before, but it is always going to do that. I must express my gratitude to those who attended the fellowship today. Indeed, it has been an engaging 1 hour. Let's limit ourselves to the Rotary 1 hour. Please encourage those who are unable to log in and find out exactly what's the problem so that we can be able to engage and get everybody involved. I must thank each one of you who logged in tonight. So can we do the final toast? Michael, you have a cup of tea. So with the Rotary Club of Ongata Rongai, with the Rotary Club of Happy Nazarene University, recognizing also the Interact Club of Raisa Hill Academy, all the visitors in the house, and all the senior Rotarians visiting us tonight. We give Rotary one over.
Rotary the world over.
Rotary one over.
Thank you very much, and good night. I can see you